who was very good friends. And then, John Gray went up to the White House at the round table with some of the other pastors to talk to Donald Trump. That's where Jamal Bryant got into his feelings and everything. I mean, I would say this: Jamal Bryant is in Atlanta. There's a lot of women in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia, that has HIV because they have been messing with a lot of down low men. All I can say to him is, bro, you better be careful. It would be best to practice the safest sex around, and that is not to have it. I mean, if you're going to say a bachelor, then maybe you ought to decide to keep stuff, others, have self control over some stuff, something, have some type of self control when it comes to what's in your pants, um, practice abstinence for once. People go on fast. People can sit up there and diet. Y'all could do all this stuff. Why can't y'all fast from sex? And not for a day or two, maybe for some years or something, especially if you're single, Why don't y'all practice abstinence? If you are single, you should be practicing that anyway. If you single in ministry, I'm not talking about somebody who not preaching or not a part of the church. If you are in ministry, people need to practice that. I've heard some stories about some of these single folks, and you got people that's gay in the church. And I'm not gonna run down on gay people. I'm talking about people that been preaching against homosexual and is gay. They preaching against it, but they live in it. That don't make no sense. If you don't preach against it, then don't live it. And that's the thing. When I say abstinent, that means you can't have the same sex partnership. Just like you can't have the opposite sex partnership. Practice it. I don't understand how is you praying all the time and your mind is still on getting with people that's not even your mate. So anyway, let me just go. I gotta go to sleep. My head is hurting. I don't feel too well. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold, and my eyes is burning, nose all stuffed up and everything. I'm just not in the best of. I'm just not feeling it tonight. I know I don't have no flu because I was able to eat and have a good appetite. When you got the flu and everything, it's hard to really keep food down. I know for me it is. So anyway, thank you so much. I thank you all that prayed for my little granddaughter. She's on dialysis and everything. Please keep the family in prayer. Also, if you want to donate anything, I will leave the Cash App in the description where you could donate to help the family with medical expenses. I thank God for raising her back up because I didn't know what was going on when I got the call about a month ago that one of the kids was sick. And I'm like, okay, this got to be a joke. I wasn't thinking nothing serious. And then when they told me that 7-year-old girl was, their kidneys was failing, I'm like, oh my God, what happened? How is this happening? And then seeing her with tubes and everything. all on her chest. You know, they had the breathing tube down her throat and everything else. And, you know, we was asking everybody in the family to pray and everything. Um, I didn't ask no televangelist to pray or anything like that. I went to people that we knew, went to the family, the Frost family, which is my biological family. They had a special prayer for her. My brother Russell was praying. People from Buffalo, New York, and Niagara Falls, Georgia, and South Carolina. You know, we had a lot of people from those areas that was praying and everything. And and 3 weeks later, she walked out of that hospital. She was in a hospital at the beginning of November and was out before Thanksgiving. So she does dialysis 3 times a week. And we just ask you to, if you can help the family, her mother and father, because there's other siblings too, so that they could take care of medical expenses, get what they need, be able to, to maintain they, paying they, for stuff, like utility bills and all that, um, to just make sure that, you know, every anything would help, and I greatly would appreciate it. I don't get anything from this, and I don't see what people give them at all. I just put the Cash App up, and it is what it is. Um, but I do ask that you be generous in your giving if you can. I know a few people watch my videos. I don't have a great following like the Tasha K's and all of that stuff. But but whenever you hear this video in its entirety, if you can sow a seed, that would be grateful. It doesn't go to me, like I said. I see nothing. This is going towards medical expenses and stuff that the kids need, or that the little girl needs in particular. You know, hopefully there's a donor out there for her, and that she will be able to receive a kidney. And I'm just praying and everything else, because I just talked about somebody who actually was on dialysis too, but they was older, but they are no longer with us and everything. Um, so I just pray that you keep my family in prayer, and God bless you again. And like I said, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell button so you'll be notified whatever videos I'm uploading. And thank you so much. Have a blessed and wonderful night.